Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another ZaffDaily, brought to you through the internet of South Africa and through the power of YouTube. Now you're wondering, like, Zaff, why are you so white? This is actually no white. This is the... Well, I'm slightly more orange. I'm not this white. I'm not this bleached. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not this white, okay? The thing is, my camera's been giving me some issues and my computer's been giving me some issues lately, and I just decided, okay, whatever thing works now, it works now. So you're gonna have a slightly ghosty Zaffa going on. So yeah, so it turns out while I was recording last night the ZaffDaily of yesterday, I kept on mentioning the guy's name, Dreams of Fury, and I realized there's one of my viewers actually, Doff, my viewer Doff. Hey buddy, how you doing? So he's got a lot of questions that he wants to ask, but first let me just get back to the Twitch tonight. Man, Lost Planet. It's a gem. Someone, I don't know if it was big. I don't know if it was big back in the day, but man, it won't surprise me if it wasn't, because it's a sleeper hit. It's got like a little, it's got something. You have to push through about, okay, I play really slowly, so you have to push through about 4 or 5 hours before you actually get to the storyline that goes, oh my, where you went like, what the hell, and where the story in the game throws a twist at you, and it's freaking amazing. And apparently it's the prequel of the game that I'm going to play next, so that's going to be cool. I've played Lost Planet 3, and I'm going to start playing Lost Planet Extreme Condition, Lost Colonies version, or whatever. And apparently Lost Planet 3 is the prequel to that, so it's going to be quite cool to see what that is all about. But man, it's an amazing game. I love it. It is action-packed. One complaint I have about the game, though, is it's got like designated action sequences, if you want to call it in the game, if you want to call it that. It's literally 5-6 minutes of walking, and then massive amounts of action. Then 5-6 minutes of walking, and just before you reach the point where the game like, hey, this is a new part of the story, I think it's about the third or 2/3 into the game, it's like continuous action the whole time up until you reach that point, and then it throws you back. So I'm thinking I might have been through, I'm at the beginning of the 3rd act in the game, if we can use movie reference and all that. But it is amazing. It is freaking, I'm having a lot of fun with it, and thank you to Drainus for recommending the game to me. You rock. So on to the question that Doff asked, or Dreams of Fury asked. I said last night I'm going to handle bots and mods. Now the reason why I group these two together, I might handle bitrate too today. The reason why I group bots and mods together is simply because if you're a new streamer and you don't have any mods, people willing to sit in your channel, not get paid for it, and make sure everything in your channel runs smoothly, then a bot is a definite. I'm slowly but surely working, removing the one bot that I use. He will eventually just be the bot that counts hours. That's what that bot's purpose will be. I eventually want to, like, all the things that my bot did is gonna eventually go over to my mods. Once I've got a couple of how can I put it, once everything's a bit more stable in the channel with regards to mods. But if you don't have any mods, go with a bot and set up a few rules, like, let's say there's certain things you don't like, put those words on a blacklist. I use Ankbot personally. Put those words on a blacklist in Ankbot, and he sorts it out. If you have Patreon like I do, you can actually upload people in Patreon. And the cool thing about Ankbot at the moment is that it actually shows the Better Twitch TV emotes in channel, which I love. So what I'm gonna do is Now, all that bot needs is a section for highlighted words. I'm going to see if I can activate it, actually, because I want to have my name highlighted while I'm streaming, so that if someone mentions my name, I can see it, you know. But that is basically that. And in other news, okay, that is why you would need a bot and or mods. Mods basically help run the channel, and bots do that too without the too much need of human intervention. But also keep in mind that you might need to activate auto mod, which is a cool new feature from Twitch that will regulate some words. So you just see how many words, you know, you just see what level of protection you want. I go on setting 2. Now in the beginning, let me tell you this, in the beginning, it was irritating as balls, because someone would say something and would ask me, do you want to confirm or deny this message? And I'm like, oh, allow or deny this message, and I'm clicking allow or deny, you know. But now the bot has slowly but surely learned some things over the last 2 months or something since it's been released. So it's quite cool. It is quite cool. It's less and less my intervention going allow or deny, which is quite cool. Eventually I want to get it to a point where I don't need to allow or deny any more messages. And we're getting there. I'm giving it another month or two, unless someone comes in with some new words. I'm giving about a month or two where that won't happen anymore. So that is the mod side of things. It's a very quick answer because I want to upload this stuff and I want to go to bed. And with, let's go bitrate, let's go quick fire round bitrate. The big thing about bitrate is now Twitch has implemented new, what's it called, encoding software on their side. I don't know what to call it, the encoding software on their side. That's what I'm going to call it. There's another word for it. And what happens is you can stream at any resolution and it will automatically adjust the resolution. Or you can stream at any bitrate and it will automatically adjust the bitrate to the viewer's connections. Which, and I believe it's only on partnered streamers things. I don't know if this is all across Twitch at the moment, but I believe it's only on partnered streamers. So what do you do when you're not partnered? You'll look at anything below 2 meg, right? The golden number is somewhere between 1700 bitrate and 1900 bitrate. Because what will happen now is on top of that bitrate, your audio encoding goes in. So if your audio encoding is at 128 kilobits or 128 or whatever, that means it'll be whatever your bitrate is plus 128. That is your average bitrate that you're going to use. So back in Korea, when the moment I switched from 3200 megs per second, 3200 bitrate, and I switched to 1800, I think, my viewers climbed through the roof. I could see my viewership increase. I could see my follows getting more. Because here's the funny thing. Not everybody in the world has good and fast internet. Take South Africa, for example. And take, like, some parts of America, you know. You wanna hit the people that can't watch the bigger streamers or the smaller streamers or the newer streamers. I don't use the word small streamers anymore. The newer streamers, if they... What would you do? Would you rather sit through a buffering period once every 5 minutes, once every 3 to 5 minutes, and watch someone that's just started, but it's one of the games that you love? Or go to someone with some of the same game, that plays the same game that you love, and you have no buffering on their side, and it still looks good? Which one would you go for? You know, think about it. Think about your bitrate as from a viewer's perspective. Like, most of the unpartnered streams that I go to, I leave them about 5 minutes after I started watching them because I have buffering issues. And no, I'm not downloading anything. Steam's not downloading games in the background. Nothing. When I watch streams, I just watch streams. The cool thing is partnered streamers don't have that issue for some reason. So for small streamers, I'll be like, dude, I want to support you so much, but I can't handle this buffering, and I know why it's buffering. And I don't want to tell them, listen, dude, down your bitrate a bit, because that's a bit pretentious on my side, you know. But as a new streamer out there, please keep that in mind, right? Even if your line can handle a gig upload per second, a gig. If it can handle 10 meg upload a second, if you're unpartnered and you want to gain some viewers and traction in Twitch, lower it to below 2 megs. Now I will do an update on this the moment that the encoding side on Twitch works. What's the word, man? It's not encoding, it's something else. the moment that is available to everybody, you know, then I will let you know, to all streamers. Then I will probably change my tune a little bit. And let's see, what's the other thing? Streaming services, Twitch. Are there any other streaming services? And potatoes. The bigger the better. There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. If you've got more questions, please don't be afraid to put it in the comment section below. Feel free to do it, and I will get to them as quickly as possible. And on that note, that's basically it. Tomorrow night we do some more Lost Planet 3. I might have to install the extreme conditions thing tonight, just so that I'm ready that if I finish Lost Planet 3, I just switch over to extreme conditions. Thank you everybody for joining. Can't wait to see you tomorrow again. And until then, you should have a weirdly good one. Damn, I'm white. If I take this off, you're going to see how really grey I am. Anyway, have a good one.